show up. So you're gonna be like on edge like all the time.
But for the rest of my life?
Yeah.
But one.
It's just one, but orangutans are really big. But you can use weapons, so it might be more of a psychological thing than anything else.
I think the orangutan.
You
And
think
then I'll just like die that day.
Okay.
You know? I feel like
Just can't be bothered with
I'll
it.
just be like, okay, I have lived a good life. And, I mean, I'll definitely prep myself to see if I could defeat the orangutan. But I think the anxiety of having chickens come at you every single day would get to me, whereas the orangutan, it's a little bit more like, and you're gone.
That's very true. Consider this though, if you
Make friends with the orangutan. Yes, I will do that. I love that idea, thank you. You were saying, sorry.
I was gonna say, consider though that if the chickens are coming at you every day, you could turn this into a business opportunity. Start have like a chicken farm. They're coming in.
I could eat them.
Make it a charity.
I could eat them.
You could make
That's
it a charity
actually
thing,
true.
too. Relocate
It's a lifetime
yourself
supply.
to, like, a village in need or something, and then they've got chickens coming in every day.
Okay, I might do the chicken. That's a good source of protein there. Thank you. I love that question. I love random questions like that. It makes me happy.
Hello, my name is Victoria. First off, I'd like to say blue suits you so well. This looks like amazing for you. Like you look like Coraline. It's so pretty.
Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you. It's
Well,
fun.
my real question is, I wanted to mention the musical episode in The Boys, which is like just the most like entertaining and vivid episode we probably have. And I just want to like hear about your experience and like learning the choreo and like the music and like whole like Kimiko's character with like singing. I just want to hear all about it.
Yes, thank you so much. That was probably my favorite sequence that season, other than the dildo fight, but that was up there. You know, I was so nervous going into it because I sing, and I sang, you know, periodically throughout my life, but you know, singing in front of like so many people, the entire crew, or like even an auditorium like this, it scares the shit out of me. And so I knew that I needed to get to a point where I felt comfortable enough I mean, that was ADR. I recorded it in a booth, and then I was like mouthing it and like singing it a little bit on the day. But I was so nervous about my voice, and then I had never done any dance choreography before. I've taken a hip hop class in LA one time, and I just remember like it was so hard because I didn't know any of the basic dance moves. Whereas like in martial arts, you know, if you know how to throw a punch, you just kind of like string along the like punches and kicks that you already know, and then that's a choreography. But I didn't know how to do a body roll. I didn't know how to shake my hands. None of those things. So it like I had to go through like a pretty rigorous dance training program with Tomer, and it was so much fun. It felt like camp because we both were not dancers, and we were kind of in it together. And I think that sort of strengthened our relationship as well, even though we were like pretty close already, and our chemistry. So I loved it. Like any chance I get to spend with Tomer is good.
All right, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Hi, I'm Serge. Nice to meet you.
Hi.
My question is, what's the easiest / hardest part of playing a music character?
You know, I think in the previous seasons when I couldn't speak at all, in terms of I didn't have sign language, that was a little more difficult because you have to do everything with your eyes and face and your body language. And so I had it's just a different muscle, right? And it's a lot of listening. And I also think that even with the sign language, a lot of times when words are not written or it's not completely heard, technically, when you're getting filmed, sometimes the director won't film you because they don't think anything is going on. when in fact you're doing things and listening and reacting and doing things and communicating through other means. And so I think just fighting for those moments for the character was the biggest challenge, I think. Yeah, and then learning a whole new language is new, and for me it's about repetition. So whenever I'm not working on my off days, I usually go in and see Amanda, and I go into working out with weights, and then stunt training, and then I eat my lunch while I'm doing my lines with Amanda, and by the time we're filming it, it's in my body. And by season 4, we were able to improvise a few lines in sign language, so that was fun. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, it's an awfully quiet crowd. Yes.
Hi, I'm Amy.
Hi.
One of my favorite episodes this past season was when they went to the farm and had all the animals and stuff. So slightly similar to a question recently. Which do you think you could take? One beat-up bull or a flock of beat-up chickens?
One beat-up bull,
Yeah.
or a flock of beat-up chickens? Well, Vita. Okay.
Yeah.
I think the chickens, because I took them on
Yeah.
already, and I know what I'm getting into. But the bull looked scary. Yeah. His name was Tino, the bull, and it was so funny. For the longest time, he wouldn't do what we wanted him to do, and he would try to turn him around and be like, okay, stay there. But Tino doesn't care. So, yeah, our director Shauna who's lovely. That episode was so much fun. Yeah, and we would be standing out in the cold. I think it was February or March of Toronto, freezing, and just waiting for this bull to get in position. But yeah, I think the beat up chickens, and they laid eggs for me. So yes.
The bull seems like kind of a diva, but I just loved everybody's reactions because they were just what the fuck.
Yeah. That was fun. It's always fun to do reactions when the director says okay, you're looking in this direction, and head pop, bam, 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 and all of us have varying degrees of freaking out because we're not actually reacting to anything. So for take 1, it's always some people are huh, and then other people are oh no. So we all have to communicate with each other, and we're what level are we on? Are we on 6 or a 10? But yeah, that was a fun little sequence that we did.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hello.